We often get people calling us that their car has been repossessed and they want to know what happens next. And we tell them quickly that within 10 days or shortly thereafter, their car may be sold at auction. And they may still have a balance owed on that car that they will have to pay. It's called a deficiency balance. The car often does not sell for the amount owed on the loan. And they may have the sheriff knocking at their door a few months later with a summons and complaint saying you still owe $10,000 to $15,000 to this creditor because that car did not sell for enough to pay off the loan balance. When most people come to us about a repossession, it's about a vehicle. But the problem is there's more things that can be repossessed. Your mobile home can be repossessed. It's a little different process. They have to file a complaint for a claim and delivery, and it gives you more time to stop that repossession. A boat can be repossessed. A motor home can be repossessed. An RV can be repossessed. Furniture can be repossessed. Everything except for a house is up to being repossessed. People ask us when they call us about a repossession, how will it affect their credit? The problem is that if it was repossessed, they were defaulting on the loan. It's the default on the loan that hurts their credit. The repossession may show up on the credit, but it's default on the loan that is the real problem. They've missed a payment or several payments, and that's why the repossession occurred, and that will impact their credit. Oftentimes people call us because they're behind on a car payment, and they may have only missed one payment, but the creditor's calling them and saying, we want our payment or we're going to repossess your car, and they're thinking, well, they can't repossess it, I'm only one payment behind, but they can. You can be one payment behind, or you can cancel your insurance or your insurance lapse and they can repossess it. Most of the time it's the pay here, buy here car dealer that will repossess cars quickly after one missed payment. Larger companies like Wells Fargo, Ally, Capital One, they might let you go 3 or 4 months before they repossess it and give you some time to catch it up or at least give you some notice. But the problem is they don't have to give you any notice. If you're one payment behind or your insurance is lapsed, they can pick it up at your house, they can pick it up in the Walmart parking lot, they can pick it up at your place of work, wherever they find it, they can tow it away. Oftentimes people ask us when they've got a repossession, do they need a lawyer to help them? I tell them initially, if you're only 1 or 2 payments behind, call the creditor. They might work with you to catch up those 2 payments, but if they won't work with you, you need a lawyer. Normally it's a free consultation. It doesn't hurt you. It can only help you to, maybe the car was repossessed illegally. Maybe you're so far behind you just can't catch it up and you need another way to catch it up, and a lawyer can help with that problem. So yes, if you find yourself in a repossession situation, contact a lawyer. At Gillespie & Murphy, we deal with repossessions all the time. And we've been dealing with repossession since we started the firm in 1991, because repossession is critical to a family. If you don't have your car, you can't go to work, you can't go to doctor's appointments. And we've been dealing with repossessions and taking care of repossessions since 1991, because that is a focus of what we do, is stopping repossessions as well as foreclosures. We love to hear from our clients when we help them. It is amazing when they send us a card, they send us an email, they give us a call and say, I can now sleep at night. I can now not argue with my wife about finances. I don't fuss at my children because they want to go buy a toy. It just gives us that peace of mind in our own thoughts about how we have helped someone, not only in the present, but also for the future. And that's a good feeling. We like to get that response from our clients when we know we have helped them be in a better place. I see Gillespie & Murphy as both a large and small firm. Small in the sense we only have 3 lawyers and we have 7 paralegals and staff. And that's so we can be personalized in how we represent our clients. A dedicated attorney, a dedicated paralegal assigned to every case. We're large in the sense we have 4 offices, and there's a reason for that. In Eastern North Carolina, there's 3 bankruptcy divisions: Greenville, New Bern, and Wilmington. So we have an office in Greenville, an office in New Bern and Jacksonville to cover the New Bern division, and an office in Wilmington to better represent our clients in the Wilmington division. So we're small in number, but we're large in our presence because bankruptcy expands over 38 counties in the eastern part of North Carolina. I often wonder what our clients say about us, but now that we have 100+ reviews, I know what they say about us. And that tells people everything. I have people call me all the time and say, I went on Google, I saw Gillespie & Murphy, and I saw your reviews, so I want to talk to you. Our reviews really tell people what we're about, and it's about that communication, that listening, that non-judgmental attitude that we approach our clients with. I think we have a good reputation. And that is the reason that people come to us. And you can see that in the reviews and testimonials they give us. It lets people know how we treat our clients personally and how we deal with them throughout the case to get the result they need, again, in the now and for the future. I believe that client communication is the key to success of any case and success with our clients. We want to communicate with them quickly, responsively, and address any concerns and questions. My policy with the office is that we return phone calls and emails the same day they arrive. If that's not possible, because of court conflicts or something, they return that call and respond to email in 24 hours. If it's not done in 24 hours, I'm upset. And if a client has a problem, they can contact me directly. I give them my text, my email, and I'll make sure that response is handled promptly. When we meet with someone about having a vehicle repossessed, there's two things they need to understand. If they're threatened with the repossession, we can do things to stop the repossession. But here's another thing they don't know. If that car has been repossessed, we can oftentimes, almost always, get it back. As long as we file a bankruptcy case, normally a Chapter 13, in an expeditious manner, and we can do that quickly and get that car back. So when our strategy session begins, we find out how many payments are behind to see if we need to file a case quickly to keep the car from being repossessed. If they come to us and it's already been repossessed, we want to make sure in that strategy session that we get the understanding we need to get and communication proper so that we can file a case quickly and get that car returned to them because they need that transportation.